Hey everybody, Angela here. I thought I would take this opportunity to show you how to split multiple files from one singular file in Adobe Audition. So what I've got here is a e-learning project that is multiple slides. I recorded them all together and then separated them with just 3 finger snaps to indicate to me while in the editing process where each slide ends and a new one begins. And by clicking my fingers, you can see the 3 snaps here. So when I see these 3 lines, I know that this is the end of one slide and this is the beginning of another. So then as I go through and edit all of these, take out the retakes, adjust the sound, all of those things, I can do it all at one time. So what I did is I've already edited these 2, but I left a marker here to indicate where this slide is and then where the next one starts, and then it would end here with these 3 snaps as I mentioned. So as you go through and edit in Adobe Audition, I leave about a second of clean audio between the 2 slides. I think I've already measured this. It's a little over a second, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this marker so it's kind of in the middle, so there's a nice half a second of clean room tone between the 2. And then I'm going to highlight the first slide, and then I'm going to hit M on my keyboard to create a marker that indicates this is one section. And then I'm going to go over to where the name of this slide is, and currently it's marker number 4. I'm just going to right-click it and rename it Slide 1. And then as I go through, and if I want to, I can get rid of marker 3. Let's just get rid of marker 3 just so it's not confusing. So now we have the beginning of the next slide. There was no dialogue on slide 2, so this next slide is going to be slide 3. So that'll be this piece here will be slide 3. So let's just go through and edit this really quick, and then I'll show you the next step.
What is hazard communication?
So I'm just going to give myself a little bit more space after defining.
An OSHA standard requiring chemical manufacturers and importers to classify hazards.
Now, because this is a definition, I just want to explain what I'm doing here. Because this is a definition slide, each one of these statements is a bullet point on the slide, so I'm going to give it a good second between each bullet point. I think I've already started on these. This is almost a second. Let's do a second.
Workers have the right to know about chemicals in their workplace.
And this is a retake here. As you can see, this is where I used my clicker to mark a retake. So I'm just going to paste in my second of room tone right over that retake.
GHS provides a unified classification system used globally.
And then here's the last bullet point.
Protects workers through standardized, consistent hazard information.
Now, as I mentioned before, these 3 clicks here indicate the start of a new slide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just highlight this entire section, paste in using Control V, because I had already copied about a half a second of clean room tone, so I just effectively, by pasting in twice, I pasted in about a second of room tone. So I'm going to put my playhead right in the middle-ish and highlight this whole section of slide dialogue back to the end of slide 1, just a little after it. Hit M on my keyboard, and again, rename marker 5 is now slide 3. So remember, slide 2 had no dialogue. And then you're just going to go through the entire file and keep repeating this process. So now I'm going to go through and edit the rest of the entire file. So once we have all the files completely done, we have each section or slice marked with a marker and labeled as so. Next, what we're going to do is select each slide or section slice that you want to export as an individual file. You can select, one or two or all of them. And once you have the slides selected that you want to export, click this button here. When you hover over it, it should say Export Audio of Selected Range Markers to Separate Files. Click that button, and then it's going to ask you where you want them saved and what format you'd like them saved in. Then click Export. Then I went to my file folder just to confirm that they are all there, and there they all are as separate sections or separate files. I hope this video helped you. If there's anything else that you want to learn about VoiceOver or Adobe Audition, please let me know. I'll be happy to make you a video. Thanks. Bye.